Hello, my name is Tim Go. I am the external wholesaler for the Midwest region here at Bestow Life Insurance. And with me is Sam Curtis, who's my internal partner. And we're really excited to present this walkthrough of our product, of our platform, and who we are and where we're going at Bestow. As you can see here, welcome to Life Insurance 2.0. We are an instant issue term insurance product/platform with aspirations to grow that product portfolio and offerings to you. And we believe that our technology and process will help augment your practice while decreasing overhead. So a little bit about us. We were founded in 2016. We formally launched in 2017. And those first few years were really spent establishing our process. Our founders came with the vision of making life insurance far more accessible by creating an application process and product that breaks down the barriers of traditional life insurance underwriting, making it the most seamless client experience to purchase a life insurance policy. We're located in Dallas and a secondary office in Austin, and we're currently at a little over 250 employees, approaching 300. We are experiencing tremendous growth. Just in 2020, we were just over 100 employees, so we are rapidly growing. Started out as a direct-to-consumer play, more so as a proof of concept, and now we are really expanding in the agent channel because, as we all know, life insurance is sold, it is not bought. But in that interim time, we already have billions in face value issued, which we're extremely proud of. And currently, the product that you as an agent would have access to, this term life insurance product is backed by North American/Salmons. And the reason for that is because we are new and we want to present a product that is backed by a company that has the long-standing, strong financial ratings that you and your clients really look for. That said, we are privately held. But we do have plans, and we already have wheels in motion to become the first full stack life insurance carrier. We took a huge step last year in our latest round of funding to acquire our own life insurance company, Centurion Life from Wells Fargo, and we've rebranded that Bestow Life Insurance Company. We will eventually have products written on that paper, and that will look like permanent policies, additional term features. But until we can get a financial rating on Bestow Life Insurance Company, because it's so new, we partner with our good friends at North American to present you this product. So we are 100% digital, online, instant issue. We will never ask your client for a phone interview. We will never ask your client to go through intensive underwriting. What you see is what you get with Bestow. Since we are completely online and digital, we are, in addition to web-based like a computer or a tablet, we're optimized for mobile as well. And we find that the majority of our clients complete the application journey and purchase a policy on their cell phone. As you can see here, 75% complete that on their mobile device. Since it's so seamless, since they can do it on their phone, and we'll show you a demo of the product in a little bit, we find that 85% of all customers purchase coverage the same day they apply. That close rate is remarkable. As many of you may know, working in life insurance, it can be a hassle to collect signatures, track down paperwork, schedule meetings. For us, we will send a link out. The client completes the application, they bind it themselves, and it's so easy. Most of them do it that same day. Application will take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Our land speed record is 3.5 minutes. So if you can beat that, let us know and we'll send you a prize. But that again really illustrates how quick and seamless this product and process can be. And personally, the stat that I like the most on this slide is that 85% of customers are first-time life insurance buyers. Most life insurance owners own, through the length of their lifespan, anywhere between 4 to 6 policies. Since we're providing such a modern experience, we find that a lot of customers are entering that life insurance market earlier with us. And for you as an agent, that introduces them to life insurance far earlier than they may traditionally have in the first place, meaning that the door is open for you to expand the life insurance portfolio earlier. Here's a testimonial for one of our agent partners. As you can see here, it's easy for the client, which means it's easy for you. Policy from start to end in less than 5 minutes, and it's an extremely intuitive system. We love getting feedback like this. It really reinforces what we're doing here at Bestow.
So the way we partner with advisors is through what we call an agent link. This is a landing page specific to you that's co-branded with your name or a logo. It has a quote tool. You drive client traffic to this URL. They put in initial information for a quote. They then move forward into creating an account and then applying for that instant decision term life insurance policy. A couple of things to keep in mind as you get going with us. There's great statistics in our advisor-based market. 85% of clients that come to a Bestow policy through an advisor will end up submitting for a decision. And of that 85%, it's typically about a 60% approval rating. This is a client-driven journey at the moment. So you send them your URL, they come to the page, and they control the experience from there. You can certainly be on the phone, be on a Zoom, or be in person as they're completing it, but it's important they complete it from their own device, and they do sign off on doing so at the end of the application. We have a citizenship requirement, so a US citizen or green card holder with an approved visa option, and we do need a 2-year residence in the US in order to do our digital underwriting. We're running 4 main data pulls: an MIB check, prescription database check, life risk classifier score through LexisNexis, and then a motor vehicle record check. So in order to do all those checks adequately, we need a digital footprint from the client. Our contracting is done through SureLC. We do require a North American appointment, but if you've had a North American appointment in the past, this is going to be separate from that contract and won't affect any current appointments you have with them. The time frame from start to finish, from SureLC creation, listing or putting information in, and then requesting contracts to actually getting the URL is about 7 to 10 business days. Again, this is an instant decision. It's a super slick process for the client, no case management from the agent. And then in our agent hub, we actually have a whole suite of marketing material that you can use to get going. So we have pre-approved commercials, flyers you can download and put your information on, social media assets, as well as pre-written emails. And that's all on agents.bestow.com, and we'll show you that here in a bit. We do have some support on our end. If you need sales support, option 5 on the 833-300-0603 number. Contracting or operations support is through the option 4. So here's what that unique URL looks like. Each advisor receives the URL at the top here with a different alphanumerical code on the end. And we really stress that how we send it to you is how you want to send it to clients. If you change or alter the parameters of that URL in any way, it'll drop the auto attribution, which allows us to make sure the policy is with you and then end up paying commissions to you. Commissions are based off first touch, what we call first touch. So as soon as they put in information for a quote, they move forward to creating an account, saving their information. As soon as they've saved their information, including an email and password, that policy is attributed to you and we're able to pay commissions to you.
And I do want to emphasize one additional thing, thank you, Sam, is that when a client clicks on your agent link, that client is yours, right? We are not going to take that information and solicit them from Bestow or a third party. When that client clicks your agent link, again, that client is yours. So all communication can be controlled by you. The only communication that may happen is if the client doesn't complete that application all the way, we'll send 4 follow-ups in segmented times. I believe the first one is in after a day, the second one is after a couple of days, the third and fourth one is after a week and a few weeks after that. So that's really the only reach out that we'll do to the client, and that client is yours.
The only last Things to touch on here. License validations are run automatically. So any state licenses you hold, if the client's in that state, they'll put in their zip code and they'll be able to move forward through the application. If they're in a state where you're not licensed, they are going to receive a message that says your agent isn't licensed in this state. Check back with them for other options. If you were to go ahead and get that state, it should verify within a few days and the client can go back into your URL and complete the application.
So a little bit about our product. At this time is a term life, level term life instant issue product. We're available in 49 states. The 50th state that we're not yet available in is New York, although we are planning on launching a New York offering towards the end of 2022 or early 2023, but that is subject to change. We're working on that. Our paper, again, is backed by North American, A+ rated, so extremely strong standing. And our face amount limits are going to be from 50,000 up to 1.5 million. And that's going to be in increments of 50,000. Issue ages between 18 and 60 and full duration suite of 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years. At this time, we do not have conversion riders or any additional riders on the product. It is a plain term life policy, but again, the selling point is the process and how quick it is for the client to get that coverage. In addition to that, the link provides some unique and exciting marketing opportunities because as Sam mentioned, anywhere that you put that link and can get that link in front of a client or incorporate that link as a part of your sales process for life insurance and prospecting is an opportunity for you to get a policy with no case management. And to the client, it allows them to get that policy extremely quickly and on their own. Currently, payments are the only payments that are accepted are credit and debit cards, which is a real delighter to the client. Most people have their credit and debit cards, or at least one of them, loaded on their mobile device. And as I mentioned on one of the previous slides before, the majority of people complete the application on their cell phone. So it's, again, one less step, one more streamlined way for the client to close that policy. Competitive premiums, because we are instant issue, our goal is to be within 10 to 15% of the top traditionally underwritten brokerage offering. You can find quoting on CompuLife if you have a login for CompuLife. Otherwise, the consumer side on that is term4sale.com. It's term4sale.com. Our average client is going to be representative of the market, right, that we're really looking for. We are looking to reach out to, quote unquote, the underserved market of Americans. Think millennials, think lower face amount individuals, people that just graduated college, grad school, started a new family, or just bought a new home. So face amount, 500,000, annual premium of $700, issue age, right in that 38 market. We say that our target market is anywhere from 25 to 45, 50 is really what we're looking for, and who would gravitate to this modern purchasing experience. And male-female split's going to be roughly 50-50. Commissions we pay on a monthly basis as earned. So we don't annualize commission. The reason why we don't is so we don't have to worry about chargebacks and clawbacks, and we don't have to burden you with chargebacks and clawbacks. And since there's no case management, and oftentimes you can, if you market this successfully, you can set up recurring sales. It's mailbox money. So you'll see that these term policies, as you grow your portfolio of Bestow policies, it'll be quite significant after enough get put in force. And underwriting. So we are unique in the sense that we are not a pass-fail. We are not a guaranteed issue. We're not going to, we don't have stipulations on a client has to have a certain rate, or else they're going to put them through simplified or full traditional underwriting. We are instant issue, but we have a full suite of underwriting classes. Elite non-tobacco will be considered the best class. Select non-tobacco will be standard. Essential non-tobacco is really substandard. So this really opens up the range of clients that we can underwrite while still maintaining that instant issue feature. COVID question. So at this time, if anybody has been tested positive or treated for COVID in the last 30 days, there is a waiting period of 60 days for them to reapply. And then max line calculation. It's a pretty simple calculation, but this really figures out the max amount of coverage you can get with Bestow at any time. We'll show you on the application, but the application itself is smart. So based on the information that the client puts in, it will only offer and show the max amount of coverage that they can get. But real quick, there's a multiplier based on the age. So in the example here, you have a 42-year-old, which is a 20x multiplier, and they're making 75,000. There's a 20 times 75,000 will equal 1.5 million. Group life does not count as a deductible. Therefore, the max amount of coverage it can get is 1.5 million in this situation. Another thing to really emphasize is that on the application, if you talk to the client, please ensure that they use their household income. Again, please ensure that they use their household income. That will enable them to get the max amount of coverage, and that's how our application is based off of.
So here's the agent hub that I spoke of a bit earlier. This is a non-password protected site, agents.bestow.com, where you can get training material, marketing material, video walkthrough of the application, a full demo where you can click through, as well as a marketing playbook that kind of walks you week by week some good options you have for starting to market your URL out to clients. And we'll jump over there in just a sec. One last thing to mention. Once you do receive the Bestow URL, you're granted access to our advisor portal. Here you're able to log in with an email and password, set a date range, either last 60 days or a custom date range, and then download a CSV Excel report that shows any new business activity coming through your URL. You're going to see, as long as a client submitted their application for a decision, you're going to see all client information, name, email, address, phone number, personal details. You'll see the decision that was provided on the application, whether it was declined or approved. And then if they have put that policy in force, you're going to see policy details as well. So here is the agent hub, agents.bestow.com. The main page here will have some higher touch material, the marketing playbook, collateral assignment, which explains how easy our process is for getting SBA loans collaterally assigned, a quick video walkthrough, which we'll do. And then if you click read more, this is where you're going to find all the other materials that we offer for marketing purposes. But we'll jump into this quick video walkthrough to end the presentation.
The Bestow application. Easy for clients, easier for agents. Your clients will follow your unique URL to a landing page with 5 easy questions. If they meet our minimum BMI and age requirements and are in an eligible zip code, they'll receive a preliminary quote. If they like what they see, and we think that they will, we'll get started. First up, we collect some basic identification information. Next, health questions. Applicants disclose medical conditions and family histories. After that, lifestyle questions. As you can see, nothing tricky here. Finally, we collect a social security number and HIPAA release. We take privacy very seriously. The data gathered through this process is securely protected and necessary for our underwriting process. Then we get to work. It takes on average about 30 seconds to get a decision. Occasionally, there are 1 or 2 additional questions at this point. If approved, users will see their rate right there and can lock it in. They can adjust coverage and add beneficiaries as needed. And that's it. Seriously. Click, 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 click. Covered.
So again, just a quick video walkthrough of what the application looks like for the client. One thing to mention, once they've completed the application, paid for the policy, they're going to be brought into our customer portal. And if they ever leave and they need to come back, they would just use the email and password that they set up to enter that customer portal. In there, they can change beneficiaries, add more, change billing information. If they ever need to do an ownership change, they would need to call our customer service. But for the most part, most basic case management things they can do right in the customer portal.
Excellent. Well, thank you for watching. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I also want to do a shout out to First Heartland for all of your life insurance needs. So let's say you experience a Bestow decline and you wanted to shop that client out to a more traditional model. Please utilize First Heartland. They're fantastic. And thank you to all of our friends over at Secure Insurance Group. Extremely happy to partner with you all. So thank you again for your time, and we look forward to working with you soon.